crime fight. But if we take it on the citizen side, if I as a citizen create a movement seeking to prosecute Gloria Macapagal-Arroyo on a purely civilian judicial basis, would you stop us?
How can I stop you? Physically impossible for me to stop you.
So you will not stop any citizens' movement
I can't.
from prosecuting Gloria?
It's not a question of whether I want to or not. It's a question of if I can. I can't.
Yeah, because
And I think it should stop there.
The functions of the office of the president need to be clarified to people.
Yeah.
And
I can't do that. Anybody has the right to do that.
So we as citizens have every right to go after Gloria. And you
In the
won't
same
stop
vein,
us.
in the same vein as any citizen has the legitimate right to go after me, to go after any past president right now, and to go after anybody, just as long as it has basis,
As long as that's basis.
Yeah, and as long as it's done within proper form.
Just do it in the proper form.
Yeah.
Cool. So you won't stop me from going after her?
How can I? How can I physically stop you from going? No, how can I? I mean, analyze it very clearly. How can I? I'll give you a call which say, please stop, and then the next day it's all over the papers, the internet. I can't stop a determined person.
Thanks. That's all I need to know.
Yeah. I mean, I'm answering it very practically, rather than, philosophically or politically. Can you or can you not? You can't.
Presidency in the way you won. So basically, how would you handle that? How would you unite the nation?
First, I'm putting a start now by running a positive campaign. A campaign that respects each other and does not throw mud. I think the country is sick and tired of that already. Number two, I've proven that I have the ability to build a consensus, a principled consensus. What is the best evidence of that? One of the newest members of the Lakas Camp PCMD, and I was able to build that kind of consensus and that kind of support because I treat each person as a person. I don't stereotype, I don't judge. I've been in several situations before. I've been in the opposition, I've been with the administration. I know what it is to be in power, what it is to be outside of power. And I think the lesson learned is the most important thing is that enshrined in the Lakas Camp PCMD philosophy. That is the centrality of the individual as an individual, rather than typecasting, stereotyping, anything. I think it's a common tactic right now, really, to work on the basis of associations. But I think Filipinos should learn to wean themselves away from that, because it has many ramifications and manifestations, not merely in the political sense, but also in the regional sense. Visayan versus this, Ilonggo versus this, Ilocano versus this. The religious sense, where it is more pervasive, there is bias and bigotry. And I think it's time that Filipinos develop a more objective and scientific mindset, where they will be able to judge a person more objectively than mere association or associational tendencies. After all, life is not a basketball game all the time. We should go beyond teams and we should go to individuals too. So I think on the basis of that principle, I have the capacity to respect a person as a person. And I really don't care what perhaps the sins of his parents or whatever was. I judge a person as I expect to be judged. So that's a two-way road. And working on that principle and several nuances, of course, in actual life's experiences, I can perhaps build a consensus. And I think I hold enough credibility with those who are contending now to prove, and they know that I can do it.
That's a very good answer, because a lot of